Hello there, and thank you for clicking on my video. Got a meme build for you. Uh, Yesterday, for those that don't know, you can't do it now. The Archon mods were transmutable, was able to pick up a full set, and the only frame in the game that is even capable of using all of them to proc their passives is Lavos. So threw some Forma on him, and this isn't the worst build ever. Lavos innately is pretty tanky, right? Um, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Even got flow on here just to complete it, right? 656 energy. What a meme. Gonna be using Mecha Empowered. It's got some special scaling. Gonna be using the Protocytes with Mecha on it. Just to get some additional damage. It's actually pretty good. It is 250% scaling against a specific enemy. And then it deals... Okay, we got one. So for this guy... $40k heat AoE. The important part about it is that the passive on it... Yeah, okay. Companion marks a target every 15 seconds for 12 seconds. Killing the target applies their status effects to all enemies within 30 meters. It's a dumb build, but technically this has infinite scaling. And if you run as a group, like a 4-stack, enough mecha mods, eventually any status effect will start one-shotting. It's kind of a cringe build, though. But each of the pets can mark, because of the time. Let me check. I think it's 20 seconds. Mecha set. It's got a massive multiplier to it. When applying status effects to the targeted enemy, the bonus will be applied twice for a total of 6.25 times damage with just one of 4 possible equipped mecha mods. So the aura acts as a faction mod. And if you have a heat weapon, this gets out of control real fast. Okay, because faction mods get taken into effect. But it's so hard to do, right? But yeah, this is where most of our damage is going to be coming from. So wouldn't it be nice if we had a frame that applied a shit ton of statuses? I know, so we're going to use Lavos and get some nasty scaling. But this is the full Archon set. Just to go over them real quick. The health mod, Archon Vitality, 440% health. Static effects from abilities that deal heat. Damage will be applied twice. Since you can select heat, you can trigger this a ton. Archon Continuity, is strong as a prime continuity. Abilities that inflict toxin status effects will also apply corrosive status effect. Archon Intensify, 30 ability strength, like a regular Intensify. Restoring health with abilities grants 30 ability power, and it triggers off as 1. Archon Flow, 275% energy, absolutely worthless, just to complete the build. Enemies killed by cold abilities have 10% chance to drop an energy orb. Does work with, what is it, his 2? Yeah, works with his 2. And the energy isn't a complete loss, it works with his passive. Archon Stretch, as strong as a normal stretch. Abilities that deal electric damage restore 2 energy per second, which is whatever. Stretch is nice though. I will say this. I thought these were kind of a meme at first. Um, Intensify and Vitality, for whatever reason, if you don't want to run armor, um, it would actually be worth running these for the AP, or yeah, the AP, the ability strength. It would be more efficient and wouldn't cost you umbral mods. Unless you're doing a triple umbra setup, this might actually be pretty effective, truth be told. Because this is 60 ability strength for 10 seconds. And this is spammable every 4. So I can keep this up with Lavos for forever. And the heat is just super nice. Granted, it's only innate on the 3. But you can force it to proc on 1 also. So even this ends up doing damage. Right? And heat stacks, obviously. Ability duration, abilities that inflict toxin effects. So this ability will deal toxin, heat, and corrosive, which is kind of fucking nasty. Now, normally I would take natural talent on him, but I've put Swift Bite just for the cooldown on this. Every 4 seconds, you just throw that puppy out, and everything in a 17.5 meter radius takes a heat, toxin, and corrosive status for like 2,000 damage. So let's see what the combo is. Oh, Predacite. If you saw the Panzer video, this is the medjay version of it. If you're looking to actually sell these, you better be selling these for $1, because these guys are a pain in the ass to do. Main reason is every 2 that you do, where with the Kavats you get 3 blueprints or 3 imprints. With the Predacites you get 2. So keeping the blueprint alive, if you will, is significantly harder. And I don't know, I might actually start selling these, because that was a pain in the ass, and it cost me like 600-700 plat to get it done. I was trying to rush it to see what it cost, and it was absurd. So here's the build. Mecha set, armor health. Obviously, we don't care about shields with Lavos. Pack leader is whatever. The reason why I chose the medjay is there's actually this guy. You can. It's a little bit of RNG. The volatile pustules. If you get the enemy that gets finishered, if it gets tagged, the pustules actually further increase the AoE. So this is pretty nasty. Volatile Parasite. I know everybody's used to like running the Panzer, but this is its strongest ability. And reason being is spits up a maggot every 15 seconds and that latches onto the nearest enemy, and becomes a 40-meter taunt. Okay, so this guy does have a bit of survivability. It's not a lot, and he doesn't have infinite lives like the Panzer. Synth Deconstruct just for a little bit more health. But even then, this is technically a flex slot. I mean, it's not like I need energy. I just want the health. And because of the mecha set... Oh, okay, let me cover that real quick. Mecha set. Extra damage against a marked enemy. This is one of the few mods that applies its bonus in the best possible way. This is like faction damage. So if you're running a weapon with a really, really big single heat proc, this will scale your heat into a 30-meter AoE. The damage gets fucking insane. But here's why we don't need synth armor or synth fiber. Killing a marked enemy grants 60% armor for 20 seconds for each enemy within 30 meters. This is flat armor, so what it would be... Hold on, calculator time. So it's 60 times the number of enemies. So say there's 10 enemies. Okay. 600 armor. And it's additive. So it adds to this, adds to Guardian. If you're playing solo, you will regularly get 900, 1200, 1500 armor from this mod, but it's more of a solo play style. Allies can trigger the kill too, but you have to be within range. So it's an armor tank with grace. This isn't doing super high level content. It's more for the meme. Using all the new stuff. The Slaytra is probably the best thing out of this. Agrit does great damage, but man, the ammo being reduced and then ammo pickups, you can get screwed out of this. And this one honestly is probably the worst one. I'm sure there's a meme build, but I'm just not finding this so far. So anyway, gameplay. Gonna do some Steel Path. If you were just looking for the build, you wanted to see what it does in the simulacrum, you're out of here. Gonna do some Steel Path, taveuni.
Scans show Grenier are harvesting Kuva nearby. Set off the alarms to draw them out, then steal their Kuva catalysts. Predictable. As expected, Grenier have shut down the environmental systems, sending modified life support capsules. Use these to sustain your environment or attach Kuva catalysts to begin harvesting. Life support incoming.
Managed to get a double proc there. Yeah, all I'm looking for is
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area.
I'm just constantly re-triggering heat to get the double proc. Just looking for the this guy. And as soon as it triggers, it clears everything. And the AoE hits. Oh, he died to the heat.
Tenno, prepare for life support. Another life support capsule is now available.
Was finally able to amp it correctly and got a 280 heat. A 280k heat, that's not bad. Has just made their first discovery. Keep up the good work. When you need it, the extraction is ready. Alright, thank you. I'm gonna call it here. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.